What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give on the option. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Gives it on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. It's a running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down. And
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
UCLA 14, Kentucky 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Kentucky right back to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
UCLA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's long. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hester. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. On target. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. He's loose. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He rifles one deep down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now from inside the red zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fakes to grab. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Iamalayama. Back open in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football.
Wide open spaces. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Scanning the field, it's Maleava. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
UCLA 41, Kentucky 17.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Smashes it between the uprights. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Running into the open space. Flying down the left side. Turning it on. Past the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And now on second down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This time he's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wants to go up top. Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.